Hello and welcome back to Kiss My Crafts. Thank you for joining me. If this is your first time, welcome. I hope you like it and I hope you stay. And if you've been here before, thank you for coming back. I'm doing a little WIP and chat. This is my challenge piece that I'm doing with Allie from Allie Crafts Pursuits, Lisa from Diamonds and Stitches, and we have a viewer joining us named Michelle, all the way from Sweden. So we're happy to have her, and we've extended the challenge through November, I think, or up to November, to give Michelle a chance to start on hers, because she just ordered it, and I think she's still waiting for it to arrive. So that's gonna be nice. So this is the Dreamcatcher wool from Diamond Art Club. It's a piece by JoJo's Art. It's beautiful. Do you see that eye? He has two different color eyes, and I love that. The other one is blue. I have finished part of the top, part of the bottom, and now I'm working on this side. Then I'll flip it around, work on the other side, and save the beautiful face for last. Oh, I keep moving this. I'm not moving it out of view. So I am working on this symbol right here, and I love these colors together. I love the way this is coming out. I already put some ABs down. For the Dreamcatcher part is done in the AB drills. I was going to substitute it for something else, a different AB, but no, this is perfect. I didn't need to change it. What I did add, or am going to add, is the 996. I'm going to substitute it for the 996 AB. I already did it in the ears. I don't know if it's in, you can see it, but there are a couple of 996 ABs in the ear. Well, once the painting is finished, then I'll show you everything, because this painting is absolutely gorgeous. The way and I know I've said it before, but every time I work on it I get excited. The way the colors blend, there are a lot of dark blue and purple, and it goes from the black 310s to the almost black navy blue 939s, 823, 820, and then it gets lighter from there, but just up to a certain point, and then they turn purple. Oh my goodness. It's gorgeous. I can't wait to finish it, and then you could see what I'm talking about. I don't want to show progress pics because I love to just show you the finished product. Maybe I'll give you a sneak peek of a progress pic or portion of it. I'll think about it. So anyway, let me start. I always do this. I talk and talk and talk, and I don't diamond paint. So I wanted to make a small announcement. I decided that I wanted to, oh, I gotta get this right. And I didn't get it right. I wanted to allow the viewers, you guys, to showcase your finished projects. And the way you're going to do that is I will showcase them for you. All you have to do is, if there's a project that you finish, whether it be diamond painting, coloring, crocheting, knitting, painting, whatever it is that you did and you're proud of and you want to show it off to YouTube, send it to me. You can email it. You can tag me on Instagram. I will leave that information down below, which I usually do it at all my videos. So if you have one now, you want to send it now, go ahead, go look at one of the videos. My email and my Instagram are there. So I would love to show off your beautiful finished projects. And I'll probably do it once a week I have some for today. So today is the official start of viewer showcase. I was going to do like showcase Sundays, but my videos are random. I don't have a set schedule, and I don't want to stick to a set schedule because I never know how I'm going to be feeling from one day to the next. Un día me da la gana, otro día no me da la gana. One day I want to, the next day I don't. You know what I mean? So I don't want to commit myself to a set schedule yet. So for now, we're going to call it Viewer Showcase. So please send me something that you're proud of, and I will show it off for you. If you want me to include your name, let me know. If you don't want, I will include your name unless you don't want me to. If you don't want me to include your name, then I won't. I'll respect that. But I do want to show off your finished projects. So that was part of this part of the reason of this WIP chat, because I didn't really plan on anything, so I didn't jot down any notes. I learned that it is important to jot down notes because then you get stuck with nothing to say, and I don't want this to be a 5-minute video. It's a WIP chat. It should be a little longer. Okay, so my challenge. So this piece, Dreamcatcher Wolf by Diamond Art Club, like I said, art by JoJo's Art, has to be finished by November. So there's no real rhyme or reason just to get a project done and commit to it, to get it done by a certain time. That's what the challenge is. And it's been fun because I've gotten to know Allie and Lisa, and now we're getting to know Michelle. I believe Allie came across her in a group where she mentioned that she had this painting, so Allie invited her to join, and she's all the way in Sweden, which is one of the places I wish I can see one day. So it's kind of like a bucket list item. It's not that many of these. My work week was super hectic. School starting this week somehow or another impacts my job, and so it was super hectic, super busy, but it's over now. Thank goodness. The next couple of weeks will probably be busy. Something about this glue, they slide. the drills slide a bit. Sometimes I find them like extremely crooked, where I wouldn't have left it like that if I would have like this one right here, wouldn't have done it that crooked. They slide because it's just a whole roll over. But you know what? It's still beautiful. I am totally in love with this. Okay, I have no more of this color. Okay, so let's do a color change, people. So, how is everyone? I always forget to ask. That's pretty rude, right? How is everyone? How has your weekend been? This is Saturday. Today, I got up pretty early and I ran a few errands. There's something coming that I'm doing with some friends in the near future. I can't say anything. I can't say who, what, why, where, when, but I'm excited because the ball is rolling. Things are starting to move. So the final details have to be planned out and put together and everyone in agreement, and then boom, you will know what it is. Oh shoot, wait, let me see. Let me make sure that you are still okay. Is that good? Yeah, that's good. Let's see, what am I gonna do next? The equal sign 25. Oop, fat arm alert. Number 25. So, September 11th is upon us. It's a somber time always, no matter how many years later, and I guess all over, because who's going to forget that? But from where I live, I can see the tribute of lights, which, in case you don't know what that is, it's two beams of light that they just reflect up into the air to remember and honor the World Trade in that day, and those lost. I remember that day like it was yesterday, because where I worked, I can see the Twin Towers and the Brooklyn Bridge. You know, that was the view. And it's a beautiful view. It is. It really is. The view from Brooklyn into Manhattan, it's just gorgeous. And if you stand in the perfect spots, it's breathtaking. No matter what they say about New York, it being dirty, people being rude, this, that, and the other, it's actually quite stunning, you know, when you look at it from different angles, especially at night. The city lights up and it's just gorgeous. Anyway, I'm going off the story. So, so we had these big windows, and, you know, you pretty much saw the whole Manhattan skyline, but it was so close that you felt that you can touch it. The Brooklyn Bridge was right there. I could see the people that were walking on it. I could see them clearly. I could see facial features. That's how close we were to the Brooklyn Bridge. And we saw, I don't want to go through the horrors of it, but we saw it from the windows. It was bad. And our director at the time, her son worked for the fire department and was on his way there. He was one of the ones that were lost and never, you know, whose body was never found. Very sad time. He was a very nice young man with a young family. 2 little boys and a pregnant wife at the time. Those boys are really, really big right now. I think the youngest is or has just graduated high school. They're big. It's a lot of years have passed. He unfortunately never got to meet his dad, but I'm sure he hears the stories and has the pictures to keep his dad's memory alive. Because they're nice family, nice people. It's such a tragedy. But yeah, I'll never forget that day. Coming home I was lucky because I left my job at the perfect time. I caught a bus at its first stop. I was the only one on the bus, but 2 stops later, all the people coming off of the Brooklyn Bridge, because my bus stop passed through there. A lot of people covered in dust and people crying, and people just wanted to get out of the area. Because you just didn't know what was going to happen next. You didn't know if the attacks were going to continue. It felt, I can't explain it, but every step I took, I wasn't sure it was going to be the last one, because you didn't know what was going to come out of the sky. You didn't know if these people were going to continue doing what they had already done, which is attack. When that second plane hit, we knew. We were like, no, this is not an accident. There's no way on this clear day that 2 planes are going to hit a building. You know, you can believe it if there's like a raging storm, rainstorm, snowstorm, any kind of storm. But on that day, it was beautiful out. It was clear. It was just crisp and blue, and just clear. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was a very clear day. So yeah. We turned on the radio. By the time we turned it on, it was already on the news. Then others got hit, and all I wanted to do was get home to my son. I got the bus. I got to a stop where I could get off, and I ran to my son's school. I was a few blocks away. And I bumped into somebody that knows my mom, knows my family, and they told me my mom had picked up my son. So then I run to my niece's school because that would be the other stop that she would have to make. And, there's one over here. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, but that's too high. No, I need to move this back. That's why. I need to go higher. That was desolate. No one was around. Everybody was gone. So I was like, oh my God, how did she get home? Because I didn't think the buses were going to continue to run, or she was going to be able to get on the bus, because the buses were packed. People didn't care where the bus was going. They just wanted to get out of the area. So I started running back towards the bus stops, and thinking maybe I'll take a car service and have him drive through the avenue in case I see her walking. But no, I saw her from like 2 blocks away. My mother had a very large bunch of hair. She had a bunch of hair, not a large head. She wasn't a big-headed woman. She had a lot of hair. She kept it short, but it was thick. So, and it was jet black because that's what she dyed it. She dyed it very dark. And I saw her from far away, and she had all 3 kids. I could make out their little bodies. My son might have been my son was like 10 years old at the time, maybe 11. I would have to do the math. So I could see them. I never ran so much since I was in junior high school, and they made me run a mile for gym. I never ran so much in my life. I'm sorry, I never ran so fast in my life. I just wanted to get to them. I hugged them, and that's what I did. As soon as I got there, I hugged them, and they knew exactly what was going on. Oh, I need to get the drills out because the one I need is in. I have too many packets down here, but they're all labeled. Here, I need this one. I substituted this color in some areas. In the globes or whatever those things are, the spheres. So I substituted, but I don't want it all over because this color also appears near the ABs, and I don't want it to be too much. I want that extra sparkle to be limited so it could be even more beautiful. So the AB diamonds that are here are the only ones, except for, I don't know if you can see where my finger's pointing. Is it there? No, that's not there. It's where the dog's ear is, which is right here. One of the symbols, I substituted the regular 996 for the 996 AB I bought from Tina Burney. So I don't know what else to say. I didn't put enough. I think I'm going to continue recording and just diamond paint. And I will fast forward this. I'll put it in time lapse, this part. If you want your finished project to be part of the viewer showcase, just email the picture to marid1222@gmail.com. Put viewer showcase in the subject field, or you can tag me on Instagram at _kiss_my_crafts with a K. Bueno, mi gente, this is all for now. So stay tuned. I am going to showcase my viewers' projects. Until the next video, take care and besos. Mwah. First up is by Whitney R. This is Let the Good Times Roll from Diamond Art Club. Whitney has been a very supportive subscriber, and I appreciate her, and I love seeing her comments. Thank you for participating in my first ever viewer showcase, Whitney. Next up is Tapestry Tree by Something Yarny. Something Yarny has been one of my biggest cheerleaders since like forever. I love you and thank you for participating. This is also by Something Yarny. It's a colored page out of the book Anamorphia by Kirby Rosanis. Came out really beautiful. Thank you for submitting it. These next two are by my beautiful sister Norma, who recently got into diamond painting. The first one is Mother and Child by Cotart, found on Amazon. And this one is The Purple Unicorn from Star Ore. Thank you, Norma, for your submissions. I truly appreciate it. Love you.